So this might be a pretty common thing. You have this big problem and it's been years, but you just don't know how to fix it. So in these cases, what we do is just make the problem so big and so enormous that it just seems so much stronger than us, that there is no way that you will just quickly get over it or find a solution. That's how sometimes problems can seem to us. It happens to each of us. And one day, years ago, I came into a realization that I think that it also would help you too. And that was when I was in university still, and I was just sitting on the bus and thinking about that issue. So I would just sit on the bus and think about how much I was struggling and how much this problem is big and how small I am with that. And then suddenly a small realization came into my mind. And it was something like, you are big and your problems are small. And I know this might seem something completely cliche, but on that time it felt like I just discovered something. And then I repeated myself, correct, it's big me and the small problem. It's big me and the small problem, not the small me and the big problem. It's all about the size that I made. And I think that if I just draw it, that would sit on your mind more. I will draw it. And it was big me and small problem. So it is big me and small problem. What I used to think for years is that it was something like big problem and small me. So what I used to think is big problem and small me. And right now, and on that time, I had this realization. It was like big me and small problem. It may seem like not something exceptional, but sometimes the things that are not seem so genius on that time or not something exceptional can also be the keys to our problems, because sometimes it's just that simple. It's that every time you think about your problem and you think, oh my god, this problem is so huge, I can't fix this issue, I have to pay my bills, I have to find a job, I have to decide my career. What would help you is just take your paper every time you worry about it and first draw. For example, you have this problem. Let's say it can be about finances, right? So financial issues. What you can do at first, when you are worried, when you are anxious about the problem and you just don't know how to find a solution, you can first of all take a paper and write financial issues and draw it as big problems. So big financial issues you can write, and small me. And then after that, next to it, you can write big me and small financial issues. So after looking at this, you will just emotionally take a look at how big we make the problem, because we've been living on this planet, for example, for 15 years, someone has been living here for 20 years, 30, 40, etc. And it's pretty big, right? Because for us, it can be pretty big, but the problem that occurred was a year problem, 2-year problem. But the problem was not born before us, right? So it all makes about that you have this huge life, you have this huge path, and then suddenly the problem appears and you are like, I don't know what to do. You become completely stuck. So this is how you apply to it, right? So you tell yourself, big me, small problem, big me, small problem, and you can just completely visualize it, right? How it would look like you become bigger, 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 and then you take the problem, you can make it even into a small pen like this, and you can just carry it with you. like this is a small issue, that's just part of you. And I promise that you will see a huge difference how you behave and how you go on with it. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope this little tip was helpful for you. Share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you.